Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Seven Star Trek pre-show watch party. With me, Admiral Teague. How you doing, Teague?
I'm absolutely doing great, and I want to thank you for doing such a tremendous job of helping to save Star Trek and keeping the message alive with a watch party worth attending. You're going to get our initial insights. Hello, Sith Dan, and hello, Gavin. It's good to see both of you guys, man. We have an episode for you tonight. I love to say this, so, Jerm, I hope you don't mind if you'll indulge me. You ready?
Before
Previously on Star Trek. And now the continuation.
we have Cold Station 12 for you. Aaron
It's the it's the
Erickson, I believe it
linchpin.
is.
It's the linchpin of the of the Aravik soon or Arik soon, something weird like that. And we got the eagle being hit by the magnetic storm. I am familiar with that icon, Gavin Blackburn. Um, I'm sorry, what were we saying? Brent Spiner is like something like Arik soon.
Yeah, something like that.
Or Aardvark soon. It's not a real world name. He has some kind of like strange, like I don't know, like they knew some people from Rigel or something, and it inspired him. He's playing his own ancestor, but this time it's all right. He's good as his own ancestor. He sucks as his own descendant. How's that sound?
Yeah, that pretty much sums it up.
Yep, Gavin. This one does this. This is actually now the continuation, because this one doesn't stand alone. We end next week with the augments, and I'm wondering if today's Saving Star Trek poll wouldn't be like, how do you rate this as an episode two, or like, are you still in how like rate your enjoyment of this movie? What do you think so far? Because it's
Probably
like
as an
giving it a
episode
grade should
two.
wait till the end, right?
Yeah, but let's get this started.
Let's roll. Jonathan Archer.
Well, those are fighting words, Dan.
He's not really a dick anymore. I was sad when he walked away from the paper mache wall. That was so TOS, right?
Couldn't quite hear you on that one.
I said I was sad when they walked away from the paper mache wall. It was very TOS. Was that better?
Yeah, a little bit.
Now how am I sounding?
Much better.
Much?
Yeah, before it sounded like you were across the room.
Maybe I need to be like here on this microphone. Like this is its sweet spot. It wants you to talk right into the Blue Yeti logo. I wonder if it was taken apart and put back together backwards. You'd figure they'd
That's
want their
always
logo
possible.
facing out.
Hello, truck reviewer.
Hey, what's up, buddy? It's been a long road getting from there to here. It's been a long time, and my time is finally here. And I can see my dream come alive at last. And I will touch the sky. And they're not gonna hold me back no more. No, they're not gonna change my mind. 'Cause I got faith of the heart. Going where my heart will take me. I got faith to believe I can do anything. I've got strength of the soul. No one's
Hey,
gonna
dead man.
bend or break me. I can reach any star. I got faith. I got faith. Faith of the heart. You're not doing Mars tonight?
No, I'm not doing that anymore.
I'm doing Mars tonight for the last time.
Yeah, I just don't see the point to that crap.
I wonder why people do it too, Germ. I wonder why. There's a secret what do you call it? A private chat for you.
Wow.
Why do you think people? You know what? It's JT was right. It's to sell commercials. It's so that everyone has to watch 2 ads. I throw it away after the show. It is the red flashing machine. We've seen that thing before. That has been depicted as part of the warp drive in the in TNG. We've seen it. We saw that a few times in TNG. The thing full of neon lights. I think Archer also pulls it out of the warp core of that one ship. He's like, "Fuck you, taking the flashy thing." How's this current audio level, Germ? Is this like now normal or am I hot?
Yeah, that sounds normal.
Okay. You sound a little compressed. Maybe StreamYard's just fucking with us too. You know what's cool about this one is I didn't see the first 11 Cold Station episodes, but Cold Station 12 still makes perfect sense, Germ.
Yeah.
Did you see any of them?
Don't think so.
Are they on other Star Trek shows? Is Cold Station 1 on like on TOS or something?
Oh yeah, it's in Airplane 2 as well, Dead Man.
There is something a lot like it in Airplane 2. Is it the same prop? Just
Might
kit
be.
bashed a little? We see it a lot. I think we see it in TNG when the Klingons delete themselves in the warp core. I think we see it in Deep Space Nine a couple of times, maybe as part of a runabout. Without any heavy makeup, pale white skin, and yellow eyes, he has a totally different presence. It's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, does he? Major Grin is awesome. I forget what his other name is. He takes a hit on all that Major Grin stuff and goes past the point of copyright. He can't make money off of any of those. He does that out of the goodness of his heart. I think we all, honestly, I feel like I owe one to Major Grin for all those great debunkings he does. He's done a lot for Star Trek fans. So, Trev, are you ready for our big interview next week?
You got that scheduled?
I'm going to try to schedule it tomorrow. Questions include, how are you able to have sources at both Paramounts at the same time? How did you reconcile the different stories? What country are your subs in? Do you work for Bounding Into Comics?
That last one I would highly doubt.
It would be a good origin point for stories they later re-report. It's out of Oliver Twist. Oh, Nicholas Nickleby. There you go. I mean, how do you forget a character with a name that unique? It's like as bad as Smeagol. Don't they sort of hate Udar
Yep.
and treat him like a piece of shit? I'd be like, all right, like now I'm among equals for the first time ever, and I got super hearing. Fuck them. Is everybody thrilled that this is old Star Trek and we don't have a long discussion about choice and putting wombs into people and other shit like that? She's pretty hot, by the way.
Not bad.
Think about it. She's like an MMA chick or something. She these actors were like specialized stuntmen, like they were gymnasts or something. Like we're lucky they can act as well as they can because they're, I guess we could call it parkour. It's pretty good. When they fought the Klingons, it was all right. You should take that shirt off, miss. That tank top's just restraining your beauty. It's a good thing it's a Klingon ship Or actually, we decided Klingons are only as strong as humans, right? Like maybe 25% stronger tops.
Maybe 50% stronger.
What about Ferengi? 4 times stronger than a human?
Ferengi maybe about a third as strong.
Oh, really? Oh, I'd
They're
love
on
to
a
go to
lower
Ferengi
graph
Nard.
planet.
They're on a what?
They're essentially grubs that grew up in mud.
Oh, they're on a high grav planet? Or
They're
low
on a
grav
low
planet, you
graph.
said?
Some of the lore says it's a lower graph planet.
I don't dig this semi Klingon or half Denobulan. I don't know what she is. She's a pretty bad makeup job for an alien. Is she Denobulan?
Yeah, I didn't know blue.
You know what it is? We've changed the Denobulans just a little bit, and they're hard to recognize just yet. When we see Phlox, we know it's him, but if you look at Phlox, his ridges are a lot less intense. Why would they ever let him sit in the captain's chair, though?
Because he's in charge.
I mean, I guess that comes back to there reaches a point where they don't fucking listen to him anymore anyway. So, guess it makes sense for now. They still think he's their father. Is this the guy he has the back and forth? This is the guy he's having the conversation with, right?
Yeah.
Well, if he's friends with Phlox, I think he just probably deserves to die.
Rathacon should have been called Star Trek The Motion Picture 2. It's a interesting idea.
I honestly think that the Khan character was such a strong memory from the series that he deserved a subtitle. It's also the first movie to really have a subtitle. I remember looking at the poster for like 5 minutes trying to figure out what's the name of this movie.
They didn't want it associated with that debacle of a first movie.
The first movie was profitable. It got mixed reviews and the fans were confused by it.
Confused and angry.
Not all were angry, a lot were confused. But yeah, there was a significant there were enough people who were angry. By the way, you think you're going to be able to hang out for first watch tonight or what? Whoa!
Most of it.
Like, first hour is kind of important. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
At least the first hour.
All right. I won't be along too long. Oh! Sir. By the way, did you notice as exciting and enjoyable as that was, we didn't have to bother with blood?
Yeah,
Alex Kurtzman would have blood.
Getting away with blood.
We'll have more fun with more gas later.
Well, at least he got the security triggered.
I think that's the Federation emergency beacon.
Yeah,
That's the best food this guy's ever had, right?
probably.
Oh, he was much smarter than you. Check this out. Look how handsome he was. Wasn't a loser like you. Even your mom was stronger and smarter and better than you. So this is sticking with augments are still animal husbandry with humans.
Yeah.
But gene splicing and stuff was around.
You know what else feels season 4 Archer is more Kirk like?
Oh, absolutely. The Xindi arc transforms him into a mini Kirk by the very end there. You don't sense it in Stormfront because the writers are so pissed to have that story given to them that they didn't know what to do except try to end it. That was considered a full-on emergency by the other writers who were left behind by the people who wrote it. They were so angry. That said, I thought they did a fairly good job with the story they didn't want to do. They basically they bailed on it as a season long story and just got out of it in one episode.
Yeah, it's never going to be a season long story, even with the guys who jumped ship.
They thought that they could just leave it there for those people, the new people, to do whatever they wanted. This part really was cool. They're like talking about things that are really interesting and really topical. It's good Star Trek like that. This whole this whole moment is Kirk. He broke the law. I'm gonna throw him in jail.
It's just the Nobleman's instinct are very passive.
Archer was sounded like a Vulcan there. The thing is, What little ASMR the NX has is very TOS.
Yeah, they took a lot of the sound effects.
They're inspired to make near clones of them. I like the new display that shows the hole polarization or whatever that is.
Oh yeah, he's standing at a different angle now too.
Do you have any idea how many Star Trek movies and shows that phaser's been in? I'm thinking it's a TNG disruptor. What do you think?
I think that's may have been in
Or
one of the TOS movies.
I think it could have been. I think it might be Krug's phaser. Wow, his chair interface. I never really caught it before. That's the first time they ever showed that angle. That was cool.
Oh
His
yeah, it's a
chair
new
was
chair.
busy. His HUD, yeah, they did give him a whole new chair. His HUD is all messed up or whatever. His heads down display is all messed up. Like, it makes no sense. They didn't think that out well enough, but it's cool. Why wouldn't he just? He has such an easy lie to keep extending on, but I guess the show needs this. Is this guy inspired by the movie Twins? Is he like Space Danny DeVito?
Something like that.
I was wise to teach you Machiavelli. He was already unprincipled. I don't understand why they have to break his arm so hard to be a dick. Just turn that thing up all the way and it'll kill them just as dead as anyone else. Or, you know what? It would be a good choice, Germ, I might take with me as a backup on this mission. How about a
What's
fucking
that?
Glock? How about a Glock? That'll stop them. Just empty that motherfucker right in their gourd. Exactly. Yeah, that was a dumb comment. Without a weapon would have been about like what would it be like to have to fight them would be more of a on point question. This didn't make sense till I remembered that he at least has surgeon's hands. Did you also notice that Trip doesn't seem to be in this episode?
Yeah, he normally should have gone on the away mission.
Was he not in last week's either?
He was.
I don't think he shows up at all this week. It's bothering like Soong a little bit, but yeah, look at that. Star Trek did it first. The Negan in the woods thing. You can't look away. This guy is a badass, huh? I like how he's fearless in face of all this. Yeah, the code is 8675309. That'll get you Jenny on the phone. Augments sizing up the lethality of the biological stuff and expressionless because they don't fucking care. They have no empathy. When we finally do show blood, it's not gratuitous and it's really effective, unlike the blood in new Star Trek. We saved our blood for when we needed to use it instead of having it everywhere all the time.
Yeah, there's something to say for having to deal with network regulations.
It made for better TV. Sometimes rules provide structure. TV is made best when it's in acts for commercials to be in. Look at the show we're watching. It's fucking better than other stuff. Here he is. And why is he saying stuff Hoshi should say? So is this Linda Park's episode to not be in it? Think that's starting to piss the augments off, right? Compassion now bothers them.
It's more they got caught in
Okay.
the lie.
I mean, this all originates from What If Hitler Went into Space as Khan's origin story, so this makes sense that they act like total Yahtzees. Oh, that outfit is great. That's the best one ever. What do you think?
It's not bad, but it's not new.
Maybe the silver one is better. That's one of the top 3 outfits. Why does he pull the Bond villain mistake though? I guess so they can save them.
I guess so.
He's not acting like a man about to die. You killed 1 Mako and 24 Klingons. Or 1 Mako, 1 scientist, and 23 Klingons. It's not that. We could still work this out. DePaul's like, I'll be sizing up the captain's cabin. Please move my stuff in there. The 2 of them, when they're in command, consistently go for the most aggressive course of action. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, but when they're both in command, usually it is a pretty
Things are pretty
foobar
bad.
situation.
Things are already pretty bad.
Yeah.
But I mean, this is the same amount of restraint they showed in Detained. Full on military assault. This is a really good space battle. Are these Star Wars member berries or what, Germ?
No.
Doing their own thing?
Yeah. The only thing similar is the asteroid field.
You're right, they're not maneuvering through them the same way. They have every right to use the different environments of space. He was willing to let the other guy die, but not Phlox? Phlox has got more blood in his hands than any Starfleet doctor. It's okay.
Well, he thought he was bluffing for the other guy.
He held it out through all the time he could save him. In the darkness on the ship, you can't tell, but on the station, doesn't it kind of look like Archer's uniform's been through the wash one too many times?
Probably has at this point.
They did not get approved for new uniforms now. Now in Starfleet Academy, people are all pissed off about the modern-looking street clothes. Do you have a problem with it in this context? I feel like they threw back to close enough to our time that enough of our fashion would still exist. What do you think?
Yeah, that end of the situation warrants it. He was on a
More
frontier world for that outfit, and it fit for that.
well, Brett Spiner's outfit, he's just wearing Old Navy, but it simply makes sense. It's like it does also look like it's going to progress to what they end up with in TNG. It looks like it's heading towards TOS and TNG. It doesn't look like modern Star Trek where their clothes are just ridiculous, like Picard. In Picard, everyone just wore modern clothing. Captain Archer's just just almost able to fucking take on it's great action. All right, so Archer's about as strong as Kirk, right? He's about 1.7 times as strong as a normal human.
It looks like it.
He messed that augment up a little. And he knows a lot more about fighting than Kirk. Ooh.
That guy in the pod kind of fucked up a bit. You can see him watching.
Which guy in the pod do you mean? I'm sorry. Oh, the dead guy?
Yeah.
I didn't notice that. Good catch. Make sure you mention that later. By the way, Archer just said another Kirk line right there. They killed Uday. They killed Udar. He's now killed 2 augments, bro.
And that's probably why they're questioning his leadership.
How can he tell? This part of the plot is not bad, but it is to burn screen time. So episode 1 had an ending you could kind of walk away from, but episode 2 is a total cliffhanger.
Yeah. Not bad.
That was something. Not a, you know what? No, it's not. It's a really good episode of Star Trek.
Yeah. Fairly well done across the board.
Yeah, I thought it was extremely well done. It was fun to watch. We had a low power disruptor blast there. It's a different kind of weapon, so we didn't have to call into question how it worked. The strange absence of Connor Trenier from the landing party, the strange absence of Linda Park from the bridge. Something's going on with trying to control costs again. we're doing what we did with the Borg, where we concentrate on the people who encounter the things and the Enterprise crew shows up and rescues them. We really have, over the course of this 4 years, only gotten to really truly know Archer and to Paul and to a degree Trip. Everyone else, like, we know a little bit about Hoshi, but it hasn't grown much since, like, Broken Bow. We've had one too many episodes where we've changed our point of view or isolated people. It's been a while
But
since we had a Hoshi isolated to do stuff.
that would be consistent because you remember on TOS is always about Kirk, Spock, or McCoy. Everyone else was every once in a while they get a story for them.
I agree, but think about like the Borg story. We realized that the director fucked up, and they were all pissed off at him. But in the Borg story, like a lot of that story involved other actors. Our Enterprise crew showed up at the end as heroes.
Yeah, you got people popping up in this one. Everyone got at least. Everyone got at least, I believe, one or two lines in there. Even Travis.
You know what? This was Archer's away mission. This is the Adventures of Jonathan Archer, Space Cop. It's good. It's just, and it's Star Trek. It's just that's the style of this one. He's a space cop. We've seen it a couple of times before. The strongest space cop moment in all of Star Trek might be what TNG when Riker throws the food all over the Ferengi.
Yeah, that is a good one.
He throws him up against the wall and tells him all the Federation violations he's going to give him. He's totally a space cop. It was great. This Archer, a little more like space stalking, like investigator, like he's a detective. He's stalking down his prey. But good cliffhanger and good fun. He is kind of Space Columbo. I was thinking like he's a little more manly and tough than Columbo. He pulls out a weapon here and there. We saw him fire like his phaser twice, but yeah. And by the way, I would just be killing the augments.
That would probably have been a good idea.
Yeah, we don't need one more of them running around out there. We're trying to stop them from birthing more. Killing the ones that are around are fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
They're on like a murdering spree anyway. Just kill them. All right. So in 10 minutes we'll be over at my place. Let me drop the link into the chat so that you sirs and madams can go and see. I'm going to drop the link in for the landscape feed. If you are interested in seeing the show, I can only suggest that you watch it in glorious landscape because the vertical feed is going to have AdSense. That's what I'm doing to keep YouTube off my back.
Hoshi is like Scotty. She gets a couple of good character development from time to time. Yeah, that's true. That's what you'd want from your secondary characters. But thanks for showing up, everybody. On tomorrow we have Landman at 4 p.m. Pacific time.
8 p.m. It's 8 p.m. It's 5 p.m. Pacific time for the 4 p.m. for the watch. Show.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm excited for this episode. Someone's going to die, I think.
This is should be the funeral episode.
This should be the funeral, but I think there's going to be a plane crash as well.
No, that'd be interesting.
Yeah, I think someone else will die. No one's gotten murdered yet this season either. That's like Taylor Sheridan is late on his murder. Usually by episode 2, he kills someone.
We'll have that tomorrow and Critters 2 on Monday.
I can't wait. Critters 2 is my favorite. Everybody. That's the one that takes place in space, right?
No, this is the one where the kid's grown up a bit.
Which is the one with Angela Bassett?
I believe 4.
Okay. Well, Critters 2 tomorrow, guys. Enjoy. We're also available on Rumble.